I've had the pleasure of interviewing the legendary, the hilarious Mr. Don D.C. Curry this past weekend. I mean, it was amazing. This guy had me bursting into tears after our VIP section treatment to his sold-out comedy show. So you guys definitely stay tuned to his interview. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Hello, world. This is Don D.C. Curry, and I watch Kat Harvey, Success and Nothing Less, and that she is. Tune in.
Hey, what's up, world? I'm Kat Harvey, CEO of Success of the Less. Today, I'm so excited to have one of my favorites right beside me. He's an actor and legendary comedian. You guys seen him on Friday After next Friday. You guys seen him on the Boondocks, all over Comic View. And I mean, he always has everybody and myself bursting into tears. So without further ado, please welcome Mr. Don D.C. Curry. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I hope you didn't see me on the Boondocks. It was a cartoon.
I heard you.
You heard me.
I was excited now.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. So what have you been up to?
I've been touring lately, doing the Royal Comedy Tours.
So what are some of the things that you had to ignore, so they wouldn't get you out of your character?
I address things that matter to me, and certain things, like there used to be a saying, don't sweat the small stuff. But if it's funny, I may approach it, but the things that I really care about are the things that I focus on with regards to my stand-up.
And what was a game changer in your career?
I would say most comics get into comedy to become actors or something, but that was not the case with me. I always just wanted to be a comic, a comedian. I've got some acting roles, but that was that's just gravy. I try to be the best stand-up I can be, and after 30 years, it's proven to work for me.
And is there anything that you would tell your younger self or do over?
Well, like any comic who says, who makes a living by with your breath, by talking, there's some things I probably should not have said. And some more to come that I probably should not say. But overall, I would not say so. I'm approaching 8,000 shows. I've done 7,000 some shows in my career. And I put the work in, I can say. I can't see where I could have done anything differently. In comedy, as opposed to some of the other entertainment disciplines, it takes a while for you to, quote unquote, find yourself. And I've done that. Singing, you have some overnight sensations that are 10 or 12 years old. Dancing, you can have overnight sensation. It just doesn't happen in comedy. It takes a while for you to develop.
And in the beginning, what's some of the craziest things that you had to do in order to be heard or to get on stage?
Oh, back in the day, it's a fight just to get time, and I've heard more stories than I've been involved in, but I've been involved in some, staying at sleazy hotels. Jamie Foxx used to change his name so that they would think he was a girl. Because there was always a shortage of women performers, and that's how he would get up. But you get in the game, and it's a hustle, and if you committed to the game, then you stay in there until supposedly cream rises to the top.
So what is the fame and the money, and you got the bling on? What has all of this taught you at the end of the day that can't nobody take away from you?
If I can make a living without selling my soul, now I will not go to any length to sell my soul. But, I've been satisfied somewhat, with the living, with just the fact that I've been able to make a living performing. I have no regrets about that. Could I have made more doing something, man? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Do you have any advice? What's two things that you would suggest anybody do before they get into this business?
If you're committed to what it is you whatever your endeavor is, then it's like anything else. You have to be committed to it. it's a little different from, growing up I wanted to be an athlete, which I was. I played baseball. But you're at the mercy of so many different things, You walking downstairs, fall and break your leg, before your biggest tryout. But in entertainment, I mean, you kind of make your own way, So it's all kind of up to you, and it's up to your own tenacity to see how far you would go. And a realistic belief that you can do it. As far as specifically comedy, I think some young comics don't really grasp the logistics of it is. And comedy, which is rooted in the word commentary, and that's why I do comedy, I do current events and so forth, it's commentary. I mean, I do some silly stuff, but I do mostly satire and commentary. But I think some of the young comics think you're just acting a fool, and they don't realize the logistics of public speaking and public projection and crowd control and the psychology of it.
What's DC's legacy?
That's something you say about dead people?
No, it could be. I'm not saying you did.
Am I finna die?
No.
What'd you hear?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I'm not knocking anybody. I enjoy some comedians that are straight clowns and have nothing of substance to say, but I enjoy them, I enjoy some physical comics that flip and so forth, but that's not my thing. I mean, I'm kind of old school, and I think mature comedy should provoke thought. Whether it's right or wrong makes no difference, but mature comedy is thought provocative. Richard Pryor, Dick Gregory, they said stuff, they entertained, but later on you thought about what they said, and it, sometimes in a strange way, but it makes sense.
Okay. Well, can you tell the world where they can find and connect with you at?
Is the world watching your show, girl?
Yeah.
I told you I was old school, so I'm called BT. I got a guy traveling with me. He's got all my social stuff because I'm too old to know. I know I'm DonDCCurry.com on Facebook, and Instagram, I think I'm dc.curry.18, and I don't know what my Twitter is. And in fact, some of those insults that have been sent out, I didn't send them.
Well, you guys make sure you check out the legendary Mr. Don D.C. Curry. I'm Kat Harvey. Till next time, success, something less.